Hey everybody, this is Heidi from the blog Hands Occupied, and today I'm going to show you how to work an easy drop stitch, which is great for expanding your knitting stitch repertoire, but also, as you can see in my little swatch here, these drop stitches are alternating in length, and so if you stagger them, you can make this really beautiful undulating wave pattern, or you can just play with the stitch to get some open work in your knitting. Let's go. I'm going to start by knitting one stitch, and then I'll work drop stitches over the next 5 stitches. So we've knit one, and now I'm going to knit one more and yarn over once, creating a drop stitch with a single extra wrap. And I'll show you how that wrap becomes long in the next row. So then we're going to knit another stitch and wrap twice, creating another drop stitch that's a little longer than the first. For the middle one, the tallest of our drop stitch, we'll knit one and yarn over 3 times. Next, we'll go back and do knit one, yarn over twice. And then we will knit one, yarn over once, and finish the row with knitting. So now there's all of these extra loops on our needle right here, and we'll turn to the other side. And luckily, since this is a garter-based drop stitch, there's no wrong side. So we're on the next row of our work where we're going to let go of those yarn overs, pull our work down, and create the pretty drop stitch that you see in the rest of this swatch. So we've got to knit one, and we're already at our first yarn over. So we simply push that off the end of the needle and knit the next stitch, which you can see here. The next stitch that's actually worked through a stitch and isn't just a yarn over, that's what we'll be knitting. So I'll knit that, drop the 2 wraps, knit the next stitch, drop the 3 wraps, knit the next stitch, drop 2 wraps, knit, drop 1, and then knit to finish the row. Now to open up our drop stitch, we'll give just a simple light tug on our knitting. You can even see right there really well, actually, those long loops. We're just going to pull on our work. And now you can see the yawn, so to speak, of our dropped stitches. Super easy, super beginner friendly, and it's a really great way to add, like I said earlier, some openness to your work. Right here, this is done on a much finer yarn on smaller needles, but you can see, I think that's coming up on camera, yeah. You can see all of these holes in our knitting, and the linen stitch or linen yarn looks very kind of earthy when in the finished knit, but you can see how I alternated this drop stitch I just showed you to give some openness to this shawl pattern, which makes it great for fall and spring layering. So if you like what you saw, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. If you have any questions or are looking for any patterns or anything like that that use a drop stitch, go ahead and holler in the comments and subscribe for even more great knitting video tutorials.